Since day 1596 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi, this week's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi is being sponsored by Rabbi son Ezra and Chanafaigo for schus for Gemar Chasim Tova. And should be Zoicha to call me the Meitav. Today we are doing your there Siman Shin Lamed, Sif Aleph to Tes. Shin Lamed, Din Isas Kutim. The halacha of a dove and non-Jew, v'shutfim, or partners, behefker, which belongs to nobody, behema, dove an animal. He says, "Tui pekuti ptura," the dough of non-Jews. Exempt, so sechem your dough. Being frishma chala. If a non-Jew said it's like challah ain't a klum, it's nothing minachal, so I'm eaten by non-Kohanim. I feel Lashi saw him, the Jew needed the dough, the ownership is that of the non-Jew. On the other hand, it says Yisrael shalosh kuti, if you have the dough belongs to a Jew, a non-Jew needed it, it's chayev, it's liable to challah. The lav also does to do with who makes the dough, el b'misha yisrael, rather who owns the dough. The seventh is what it says in Tosefta, malai should peragav halacha beis, malai shel Yisrael, if the stock belongs to Yisrael, Polei Kutim, and the non-Jews or the non-Jewish workers, Osim Mitocha, or working with the stock, Heves B'chala, it's liable to Chala, Ayin Sham. B'hu Adin Le'efach, B'tur, the opposite is true that it's Potter. Masha Afilim Ein, Ba'abai Shom Klal. Sounds like even though Ba'abai is not there at all, you come hochin achar Ba'abai, never has to go to Ba'abai. With some Tosef, that's Mulai, stock, Klomar Chanusim Schora, house, a store with merchandise. They came and she saw its monks. He saw Luich Baslan, Mashpal, and Kutim Oskim Chal Malach. We don't care that non-Jewish workers are involved in or doing all the work. Feeling he saw Shamim, the Jew was not there. Oh, it seems to me also further said so. That feeling Apolim, even that the workers are buying the dough, the flour. Sorry, they purchased the flour. They're purchasing agents for the Jew. Came and he saw since they're buying on the account of the Jew. V'shayach lo. And the entire commercial endeavor is his. Even though there's no shichus here, a goy can't be a shaliach. Pol shani, a worker is different. But furthermore, the person who sells the dough, the flour, is selling it to the Jew. The workers are just like, well, today we call them robots, not monkeys. It's the idea that it seems that they're doing stuff which is automated, not intrinsic. 14.5, and that's the opposite is true as well. But Kuti, if the store or the factory belongs to a non-Jew, but Israel, and the workers are Jews, it's part from Chala. Base. Yesh Mekoyim is their places. Shenoshim boys Erev Shabbos or Winkan Erev Shabbos Luchim Minachtim Kutin. They buy from a non-Jewish baker Meis Sasa from his dough, Hagadola from his large dough, Chelik Isa, a portion of the dough, Sheesh Bakashir Chal, which is the Shir of Chal Mafrishas Mene Chal Bivracha. And you take off chal with a bracha, b'yesh l'monam, he said. You have to curtail them in doing this. David bracha v'tol, it's a bracha for naught. Chem shas lisha, Easter shlos, since the time was of the needing. It belonged to non-Jew, arei, p'tur mechal, it's exempt from chal. Yesh kos of those who say, shim nos lomos, kum mikoyim alisha. They get paid money before the needing began. Holding me a Torah mos konos. It's the rights, and the money is about Kenyan. Therefore, having Isa Kajal, therefore the dough, if the dough belongs to the Jew, the Shabbat B'Avdei, and it's okay. That's the Shach and the Drisha. 22, and it's astonishing. Most of us know the only Mashiach, only physical acquisition works. Even the rights are Gami Kuti. In the rights of by a Jew and a non-Jew. Rashi, Rambam was called. It's only Rashi, Rambam, minority opinions as money acquired for a non-Jew Doraisa. It's enough to rely on what they say that you can take off challah. Flowing a bracha, not in order to make a bracha. Votan Kosti, in other words, it came into darkon bekach tomid, since they constantly do this. And the baker knows with this. He's kneading the dough with the assumption that something belongs to the Jewish women. It became to the Jews before he even kneaded the dough. But this is nevertheless astonishing. How did the Jew acquire it? Therefore, best take from this scenario without a bracha. A non-Jew who gave his dough as a gift to a Jew. And before he rolled it out, Nastan Lo, they gave it to him. Obviously, it's Chayim Chal. Aragil, if it's after the dough is rolled out, Ptura. Okay, he says hektish. So that it was true about a dough which belongs to hektish. The man habayis, the time the base hamikdash existed. Time it gives, and he redeemed it from the treasure. If he redeemed it after the dough is rolled, if you consecrated it after the dough was rolled. Or he redeemed it, called him a gilgul before the dough was rolled. Both those cases chayav. You make dish or call him a gilgul. But it's consecrated before the dough was rolled. And it was rolled by the treasure of Hektish, and then you redeemed it towards exempt. Totally based on the primary criterion is under whose jurisdiction it was at the time the dough was rolled. Kama po'omim, like written several times. Leket is when gathering stalks. If you leave over a couple in the field, shicha, you left over sheaves. Peah, the corner of the field. Hefker, somebody who's ownerless. And grain was not yet third grown. Even though they are exempt from truma, because at the time they came behind truma, they were like a shicha, peah, hefker, etc. The truma goes after when the grain is part of the grain is smooth. Chal goes after the kneading of the dough. Shas gilgula he shalok. The time the dough is rolled, it's kneaded. It is his like any other dough. So too, even if the grain which did not grow the third, any cares at the time you come to roll the dough, nobody can tell that it was less than the third grown. It gets leavened like all other doughs. I'm not sure it shows machmetzes here. Okay, so to Ma'aser Rishon Shekdim, which you took off in the stalks, comes in the man of Truma Gedolah before I took off Truma Gedolah from the produce. In which case it's exempt from Truma Gedolah. Truma Patur Mecha and Truma is exempt from Chala. Truma here, even though there's a portion of Truma, nevertheless it's Chayv in Chala. Okay, Ma'aser Rishon is not an exemption in of itself from Chala. And even there's a portion of truma inside it, it's still chayv b'chal. Social omer, so to whatever's left over from whatever they harvested for the korban omer, and nishlach harakrav over is left over after they sacrifice the korban omer. And the leftover of the 2 breads of Shavuos, and the 12 breads of every Shabbos. All those leftovers, if they are redeemed before the dough is rolled, they are liable to challah. Hey, Isa shel Ma'aser Shem Yerushalayim, a dough which belongs to Ma'aser Shem Yerushalayim, Bisa Shvis, a dough Shemitah produce is something meduma, and a dough which you're not sure if truma got mixed in. All these are chayv and challah. But if the truma got mixed into chulin produce, that's not batel. It's exempt from challah. Meduma k'sheisav truma b'chulin, palchs michal kuf. That's when truma got mixed with chulin, and the proportion is less than 1 to 100. The tarim truma ksiv. It says tarim truma, v'losh kvarnit truma. Not that truma is already taken off. So the I think it's I'm not sure if that's actual drush. It seems more like a smachta. I mean, Chayiv and Truma. I don't know really what he's saying, because Chayiv even took of Truma. I guess it's Truma mixed in. Yeah, that's what it means. Since Truma mixed in, so therefore, Leshbar Nichum is Lav Dafka. It means not where there's Truma mixed in. Tarim Truma means where it's the only Truma there, not where there's already a Truma in there, which is not Batel. Even though Ma'aser this Truma is Batel Barov, because 1 and 2 is Batel Raisa, which is always Chayv the Rabban, even days of Ezra, but Torah it's exempt. The Meduma is exempt from Challah, which is a light to Rabbanan, so to speak. Avinei Gam Rambam Perek Vav Pasuk the Isa Shemai Shem Yisrael Chavis Challah. Pasuk that dough of Ma'aser Sheni in Yerushalayim is Chayav Challah. But Tamule astonished the EU Pasuk Perek Yom Ma'aser Sheni. He baskins that Ma'aser Sheni is Mam Gavahu. Hashem belongs to Kodesh Baruch Hu, should be like Hekdesh, should be part of Challah. Psachim min lehein psachim says explicitly man sfila kain he holds in my shays moment gavoa patur min achayin sham. Kam Gedolim Techum said seven Gedolim tried to look at answering this question, but lo helu dava bol. They didn't give a clear answer. Look at Shin Vav Sif Yud Ayin Sham. Look at Shin Vav Sif Yud. You'll see a reconciliation of that. I'm embarrassed to say I don't recall it offhand. Vav Chalos Tudar Kikine Nazir. Chalos which are brought as part of a Korban Toida, or flat cakes which are brought as part of Korban Nazir. I saw in Atzmo if you made them for yourself to use for the Toida of the Nazir, Paturos, their exam, Sheikoin Kodesh. Well, so the Mochel Nazir, you both made them to sell to Nazir. When the Kriv told us to bring Todos, because he has in mind, Im Loim Kareim, he doesn't sell them. Yochleim, Atzoy, Kareim on his own. But they're made unconditionally if we find a buyer for them. Therefore he doesn't sell them. But then you have to take a now because they won't sell them. Since you have to take if you don't sell them, you have to take a now because you might not sell them. You have a bracha. That's what you can take off now, but with a bracha. They came in the beginning of because they're chayiv according to strict law because of the suffix. The Isa Bishami Perakav, it says the Isa Yatevel makes dough from tevel. Where in other words, not even truma is taken off yet. Ben shiktim challah truma, where you took challah up before truma. Ben shiktim truma challah, you took of truma for challah. Masha or sui. You do either one first. So the shas chiva both come together now. When you finish the challah, the tchila, if you take up the challah first, lo teachel, you can't eat it. Actually, say lo truma smaiser until you take up truma smaiser. Because truma tchila, if you took up truma first, lo teachel, you say challah. You can't eat it until you take off challah. Shukvar Yisrael v'shas gilgul came ready chayiv. When you roll the dough, v'yishar put lo michu, we can't get out of that obligation. It's for the Rambam. Zayin kosa b'Rambam. Shab, Rambam writes, Isa Shutrin, the dough which belongs to partners. Why say Isa Rambam? Somebody makes dough for the masses. Chayav is chayav and chayav in a challah akal shonim. V'nei Isa Shutrin, the dough which belongs to partners. Before Bereish Perak of Bereish again, we learned that in Chulin Daf Kuf Lamed Hey. But also Isa Rambam, somebody makes dough for the masses. He said the Perak of the challah. But Torah Shulchan Lokas Raki Shulchan Torah Shulchan only bring down the dough of partners. Bama saying because what does it mean to make a dough for the masses? By Sham Shulchan so it's by Adam Isa. I see many people ask him to make a dough, which is Hein Hoch sending us Isa Shutfin. Bama so Tosef Liska Shutfin and Tosef doesn't even mention partners. Right? Isa says Rabbi only a dough which is made for the masses. Okay, that's fine. Ava Rama look follow, but why the Rama bring down both? Like I was labachim mutal afrish. Perhaps he means to say the requirement is upon you to set aside even though you made it for the masses. V'da, you should know the oat is a sham tosefta. It says tosefta is isachla, but take somebody who makes the dough, just eat it as dough without baking it. Chayav b'challah. But post kim has to take of challah. But person will do it. The person will bring down. V'lai su lokay milan. Okay, perhaps they don't hold. They hold. We don't hold that way. Sheyafar b'chamas because if you baked it in the sun, petura it's exempt from chalak masam assuming shin chavtes. Migar batek. Will it be any worse than dough? So it must be that dough is also potter. Elavadai the loka kaimuk the second must don't hold like the tosefta, and therefore Isa's batek is potter. Isa which is going to leave his batek is potter. Vulai tosatfus perhaps it's tosatfus. This was we'll say chalka batek to divide it up when it's dough. Which means you're going to divide it up and then bake it. Then he says, shooting behind the sham, the halacha of the dough of partners, we explained there, ayin sham. Ches, Yisrael a Jew who's a partner with a non-Jew. If in the portion of the Jew there by itself there's a shir of challah patura. Yesh challah shir if there's a portion of shir chayav it's chayav. Instead of you can take off challah internally. So we say yesh bilako say the whole thing is mixed together proportionally. So also from his own portion will be taken off. Which like we saw. It's not the shir portion. You have to take off dough from another location. In the bracket says, "I engross." Okay, Pascals that way. Shesh chalok shir when you have in your portion of shir. I feel kuti oimed Allah for some shesh chel, even though the non-Jew is standing there, and it's clear that here it's known that he has a portion of chevetz to chayim and chalav. I feel kono akelach b'yachad. Even they bought the dough together. Still, it's not like b'chor of a kosher animal. Shin shin chaf, where the shutfus of a non-Jew exempts you. Doesn't ab shutfus mitzvah a potter of by shutfus. Even absolute mitzvah, even it's partial partnership at patters. But though you can always divide it up. So therefore, it's not that one half does not part of the other half. Pisas are known enough to understand mas the dough of the taxes. Because maybe the dough is not going to be taken as a tax by the official. I feel even can't pay him with money. Because maybe he will decide not to take it on his own initiative. Somebody's guy, a non-Jew, had a dough and he converted. The brackets, the censorship says here, it's not a kadmon in ancient times. If he needed it before he converted potter. If it's in doubt, Yavshal bracha, you take it off without bracha. The Mikra Din, according to strict letter of the law, came on the Chal Rabbanan. Since Chal Rabbanan, and we don't know when he converted, so I Rabbanan Kula. So I mean Rabbanan were lenient. Ella Shebakam Dvorim B'Chal Su Kein Shoter. So just in the Chal said there's no Mar Macher like Torah. So therefore, in the Mikra Din should be potter. Machmir. Okay, Kasser was saying about Yeshua Sifei Sivav Shnei Kutim, two non-Jews also Isa Kishir v'Chalkoa made a dough this proper size and by Rabbi Chagan is Garan, then they converted. And each one added to his portion. Achar is Garan after he converted. Actually, Shim Kishir till he made up to the proper share. It's a chevetz. It's liable in Chala. If the dough belonged in common to a non-Jew and a Jew. And as partners, the chok and they bite up a chayin is and then non-Jew convert. V'osi kolach shalo, each one add on his own. Hachishlem, most people the shir till he made it up and added up to the shir. Sheisol chayeves. Part of Yisrael is chayev. Shokuti p'tura, the part of the non-Jew is exempt. That's going to be a question. Why? It's not explained tonight. We'll see if we have to stay tonight tomorrow. But Dafka Shasum Etchil B'Shutfus, I'm not sure it's specifically made it with partnership, but they tend not to bite it up. And then they change their mind. So Mitchil I'm not made it originally, the word is bite up. Av Shokuti Chayev, even the part of the non-Jew is Chayev, and this will have to be explained, which he'll explain in the next sif.